You know what excites me about crypto right now? It's not when I look at the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin's up like 40% in the last few weeks. It's if Bitcoin and crypto crashes in the next few weeks, how bullish that is and how it can be bullish. And it also ties into this theory of mine that says time really is running out for long-term speculative crypto investors at this part of the cycle. And I want to break down exactly why that is, why time is running out, how bullish this is for Bitcoin right now and crypto. And I want to start here on the weekly before we dig into the chart and really explain the fundamentals of what's going on right now, not just with crypto, but with just all markets. And this is Bitcoin on the weekly. The data, for me, the data doesn't lie. The data tells a story. It tells a picture. I've been covering technical analysis on this YouTube channel for Bitcoin and crypto for 5 years now. We lived through the entire last bear market, and the data is coming together so brilliantly to this kind of pivot point, the bear to bull pivot point. And right now, you can see the similarities of the move. The last bear market back here, coming out of 2018 into 2019, the exit above a macro 786 line. You see the consistencies here. The data is right in front of our face, and we've been anticipating a move like this, and it's happened. That's just the bottom line right now after just a grueling bear market once again. And this is something we've experienced in the last bear market, right? And crypto experienced in the bear market before that. This is a consistent piece of data. Now, here's where things really start to get tied together in a very bullish fashion. We have escaped the bear market low, the bear market bottom range. That is true, but there is potential downside. This is where things get bullish. We go over here. This is S&P 500. It's equity markets. What happens on this chart? This is everything in terms of what happens on the crypto charts, not just Bitcoin, but all of crypto. What happens here? And so there is an extreme case that there's another leg down for this chart. Not necessarily another low, but another nice leg down. And if that's the case, crypto likely to kind of crash in the short to midterm. It's something we should anticipate. Let me explain why that is so bullish for Bitcoin and crypto, because it really is. There's this article that just came out. Morgan Stanley warns imminent earnings recession will tank stocks. Imminent earnings recession. Sounds terrible. And it's not the greatest thing in the short term. It's something we've been talking about as earnings start rolling out. Check this out. As earnings season kicks off, Morgan Stanley's investment chief is warning clients that incoming reports will likely disappoint investors. Now, watch why this is so bullish. Pushing major stock indexes to 2-year lows, even if the economy ultimately avoids a recession. But on the bright side, the analyst foresees the bear market's end could be in sight and may arrive as early as this quarter. Now, two things going on right here. They're saying 2-year lows potentially in play right now and bear market potentially ending this quarter. Let's just look at what that looks like on the S&P 500 chart, for instance. So earnings looking bad. There's going to be some type of just retracement on the charts and some type of fall, right? Here's what I'm looking at on the macro for S&P 500. I'm going to show you how that ultimately just translates to the Bitcoin chart. Swing low that we put in October to swing high. And if this resistance, this lower high resistance proves true, meaning 1, 2, 3, right at the 50-week moving average, even as I do this video, and we come down, here's the move for S&P 500 to put in a higher low. Based off that article, 2-year lows is right in this range, right? So this is all the way back in January 2021, and you can just see this retracement area, this Fibonacci retracement right in that vicinity, and it's right around 618, around 3,700, 786, around 3,600. If this move happens, for price range context, we're looking at a drop for S&P of around, up to 10% or so. Go over to a Bitcoin chart. This is what we have. We have the escape from this low back here in November through the 786 line. We have all of this space now. I like to call it a cushion for Bitcoin, a cushion for crypto, and you can see what it looks like on the daily. Even doesn't matter what part of the cycle we're in. When you start seeing a crypto chart get this type of overextension or separation from the moving averages, we always anticipate some type of drawback. So this is what we could be looking for right now. In the case S&P 500 and equity markets are falling, we have this range for Bitcoin on this chart. So from where it is right now, if it does not continue to the upside, which would be awesome, which would be nice, this isn't a short-term bullish outlook where we're going to track the potential that Bitcoin does go up. It could, but what I want to talk about is if it did fall, here's what's below. to the 200-day moving average and the 20-day moving average, right around 12 to 13% cushion right there, to this shorter term Fibonacci retracement, 16 to around 21%, 22% to the downside. And right confluent with that is a 50-day moving average right there. So 21% or so to the downside. And then that macro 786, around 24% cushion to the downside. So this could be just a volatile journey to that area. If Bitcoin starts falling, it could just kind of trickle down a little bit. Moving averages get pulled up. Maybe moving averages even fail a little bit. And Bitcoin's just bouncing around and we're falling. And this could go on for a month or two, right? This is a kind of shorter term, just bearish outlook that would require some patience amidst the volatility. Obviously, once again, there's the other side of it. This might not happen. Bitcoin could prove everybody wrong, or especially the short-term bears wrong, or this chart that I'm speculating, and it could just continue to the upside, in which case I would enjoy that. Many of you, if you're bullish and you're holding crypto, would probably enjoy that as well. But I like to just kind of tie into the bigger picture of these charts, the story for consolidation, because it happens no matter what cycle we're in. And this is what I think it could look like on the Bitcoin charts. So we have all of these narratives playing out right now about earnings recession in the short term, but bear market ending potentially this quarter, and the recession kind of doing its thing. And remember, markets and economy are different. The markets could very well bottom and start recovering before the economy. It's something we should keep in mind. So we're going to track this week. 3 days, 6 hours left on this S&P 500 weekly chart. That 50-week moving average is just a huge resistance area, this entire bear market. Let's see what happens this week with that. And on the Bitcoin chart, look at this just potential cushion for Bitcoin to the downside. If that plays out, doesn't matter. On the long term, what is happening right here is this bullish shift from bear to bull, and I really think time is running out. I don't think it's imminent in the very, very short term like this week or today, but in the long term, as we start zooming out on this chart, it is very clear what the data is saying. And from a cycle perspective, we are getting very, very close to exiting this bear market and entering a brand new time frame for Bitcoin and crypto, a bullish time frame. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe for more daily crypto content. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.